All right, so we have the horrifying truth about Mandrakes, Warhammer 40k lore. Now, before we get into it, I am a little bit under the weather, but that does not stop the grind, because we all know, man, grind, don't stop, won't stop. Here we are. Shout out to Weshammer, by the way. And let's go, let's go, man.
See a lot of people talking about how terrifying
30-minute video
is, or how scary an invasion by the tyranids would be. And don't get me wrong, those things are definitely scary. I love talking about chaos and bugs as much as the next guy. But in my personal opinion, we just know too much about them for them to be truly scary. For me, it's the fear of the unknown that really gets under my skin. Those creepy and obscure demons and aliens that we just don't really know that much about. And although admittedly not the most obscure, as they do have their own models in the tabletop game, the Mandrakes have always stood out to me as one of the creepiest entities in the entire franchise.
Really?
There's just something truly disturbing to me about things that feed on pain and suffering. Creatures that can chase you all the way across the galaxy by utilizing shadows like a portal.
This ain't Assassin's Creed Shadows. Wait a minute. So, wait, why? Wait, so you telling me that if I'm running, like, no. You tell me that if I'm running, whatever, and I get on my ship and, like, I make the next stop to Mars, but then, like, they're still chasing me. But then, like, I make, like, the next stop to, like, bro, I don't know, like, Saturn or something like that. They can still chase you?
Can you imagine?
What type
You're just
of...
minding your business one day and all of a sudden the temperature plummets. You start hearing a bunch of creepy ghostly whispers. The lights start going out one by one.
Oh, hell no.
The last thing you see is one of these scary literally crawling out of your own shadow. I'm going to be honest.
No, that's crazy.
I don't think that's something I'd be able to handle.
Of course.
What exactly are the Mandrakes? Where do they come from, and what is it that they want? Are they some bizarre evolutionary offshoot of the Aeldari, demons from the realm of shadow, or something else entirely? And what's with the twisted and dark city they call home? What's that place all about?
Home.
Trying to piece together their lore is admittedly rather difficult, as most of the sources that exist don't really give us a lot to go off of. But thankfully, a user by the name of Persimac over on Reddit reached out to me and had compiled a massive and thorough iceberg of every reference they were able to find on these things. So big thank you to them for letting me use their source list, and I've included a link to it in the description of this video if you want to check it out for yourself. Not only that, but the new Kill Team set, Nightmare, gave us a lot more insight into their nature, as well as several different types of Mandrakes, including one that has the ability to not only become one with the shadows, but literally concentrate them to such an extreme that they can use it like a singularity of a black hole to burrow through reality. Now we're gonna get into all that and a whole lot more.
Bro, do I got like a diamond necklace on for what? Bro, what do you want? Bro, I'll give it to you. You want the bro? You want the chain? Here, bro, take it. Bro, what do you want? There's no way you over here making little mini black holes in my room because you want to get me. For what reason? What do you, bro? For what?
This video. But before we dive headfirst
Like,
into the
what?
grimdark, a quick shout out to this video's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Into the AM, makers of some of the best graphic tees you can get on the
Also, make sure you guys follow the Twitch down below, please, for the one time. All right, here we go.
internet. The designs are loud, colorful, super stylish, also shrink and fade resistant.
We're gonna let
and
Wes Hammer do his
some of
thing
the comfiest shirts
real
that I
quick.
own. Now, personally, my favorite thing about them is that they're about 20% longer than a normal t-shirt, so they're perfect for everyone. Whether you're big, tall, or I don't know, just kind of regular graphic tees that you can get, but they're now making some of the most comfy and stylish pants as well. They sent me a couple pairs of their all-day pants to
I refilled up on
I gotta say, I am
on
really
juice.
impressed with these things. And I promise you, that means a lot coming from me, as I live in Florida and half the year it's insufferably hot. So normally I'm a shorts, t-shirt, and flip-flops kind of guy. But I gotta...
Yo, Wes. Some of these poses is crazy, Wes. But listen, wait, before we even... Yo, I don't live in Florida, but if you live in Florida, let me tell you something. I live in the East Coast, right? I live like Northeast, right? Bro, when I tell you this is my first time ever hearing Florida having snow, first time ever, and I'm a young man. I'm a what they say, what they call it, a jit. I'm a jit. What else? I'm a YN. I'm a young man. Let me say this, bro. I don't know what's going on right now, bro, in the world, but bro, Florida having snow is absolutely crazy. If you're in Florida right now and you got snow, bro, describe your experiences. Bro, a lot of people in the South, they're having snow right now. Bro, they're saying that, oh my God, we love it. We're having fun. Okay, listen, you love it right now because it's the first time you have it. But just wait till those inches start coming in. You won't love it no more, bro. Pause. Yo, pause on what I just said. I just said that, yo, I just said wait until the inches start coming in. You're gonna love it. Yo, I just said that. Pause. Pause.
All-day pants are now
I
the
just
in-vogue
said
pant
that
of
to
my
y'all.
They're perfect for literally anything I've got planned, whether that's working all day making videos, going out on the town, or just hanging out with the boys down at my local game store. They're super comfy, stylish, blend in with any environment, and they're made from this awesome lightweight four-way
Those are some nice
material
pants.
that moves with you, so you can stay comfy all day long. They also fit true to size and have this stretchy waistband, which I'm not ashamed to admit it, as a bigger guy, I'm a big fan of. If you want to upgrade your wardrobe, then head on over to intotheam.com using my link in the description or coupon code weshammer at checkout to save 10% off your entire order. Again, head on over to intotheam.com using my link in the description or use coupon code weshammer at checkout to save 10% off your entire.
Hey, you guys ever like drink juice or like drink anything and like sip it so you won't drink it all in like one big go? I'm about to make this whole cup last the entire 30 minutes. Watch this.
Order. Big thanks to Into the AM for sponsoring this video.
All right, here we go.
It's no secret that the galaxy of the 41st millennium is full of unimaginable horrors. Yet, out of all its terrors, no faction is more rightfully feared by both human and alien cultures alike than the drukhari, a sadistic and cruel race of psychic vampires.
Bro, these boys got extensions? Yo.
That have evolved.
Yo, look at the... Oh, hell no. Yo, respectfully, I'm not Brad Pitt, bro, but these things are hideous, yo. Yo, they got deer antlers on top of their butt. What's this big hunchback back here, bro?
To feed on the pain and suffering of others. They are a faction of pirates and murderers, torturers and slavers, sculptors of despair and artisans of agony that know nothing of empathy or mercy. However, despite their fearsome reputation, there is another species they harbor a primordial fear of. Within the confines of Camorra, the home city of the drukhari, whispers slither through shadowy corridors and across blood-stained arenas of beings comprised entirely of darkness, shadowy assassins that dwell in the space between reality, emerging from the very shadows to drag their prey kicking and screaming back into the void. Over the millennia, these creatures have gone by many names, from wraiths to ghouls, geists, or skitterlings, but the Imperium of the 41st millennium knows them simply as mandrakes. These xenos abominations are said to be dread incarnate and fear made manifest. Much like the drukhari, they've evolved to feed on suffering, and their lethal skills for death-dealing are matched only by their infinite capacity for cruelty. They are able to strike anywhere in the galaxy at any time, leaving behind blood-drenched alleyways and horrendous spectacles of ritualistic...
Bro, these guys are like legit like Batman villains. What do you mean they can go anywhere they want? Like, bro, who's gonna stop them? Listen. Obviously, my sweet glorious King Vulcan can stop them, but like, bro, these guys are like Superman level threats. Like, what's going on?
Designed to spread fear to the enemy ranks or a human settlement. They view humanity as nothing more than a food source, one who is best harvested only after having been sufficiently marinated in terror. No one really knows what the Mandrakes are, but there are a lot of theories. Some say they are the result of ancient pre-fall Aeldari.
Yo, they think that, bro, wait, they view us as a food source, bro. They think that we're fucking sausage, eggs, and pancakes. What do you mean they view us as a food source? What do you think, bro? I'm not a pretzel to you. What's going on?
Demons, whereas others say that they are a forbidden cult that survived the collapse of their empire by escaping into the realm of shadows. Others still claim that they are our own reflection, our primordial fears given form that crawl out of the mirror dimension to feast upon their creators.
Nah.
There are even theories that state that the Mandrakes are demons of shadow, and their home dimension of Aelindrach is the chaos realm of darkness. The higher-ups within the Imperium are well aware of the existence of the Mandrakes, and the Ordo Xenos of the Inquisition has gone to great lengths to study and combat their threat,
while
simultaneously keeping all information pertaining to their existence out of the hands of the general public.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a good plan, because these school threats, you don't know, like, you know, what they're good at. You don't know how dangerous they are. You don't know if they have like a red button to where they just go off on anybody and just start like terrorizing everybody. That's smart. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's really smart. You gotta learn your opponent. Okay, I respect that.
Yet, despite the Inquisition,
I respect that a lot.
The Mandrake's long and bloody history is impossible to truly cover up. To the average civilian, the Mandrake is something of a boogeyman, a creature of myth and legend whose stories have spread both from fragments of after-action reports that have ended up leaking through faulty channels and the mouths of shaking, terrified survivors who claim to have been attacked by living shadows. These tales at first emerge as ghoulish gossip in underhive communities that end up spreading from system to system along trade routes before becoming cemented as local folklore. They are figures of dark fairy tales, a cautionary warning that man should always remain fearful of the darkness and that which lurks within it. Those who have survived attacks by the Mandrakes and lived long enough to give their report describe their appearance as mercurial, constantly shifting unpredictably like moonlight passing through moving clouds. In one moment, their face may be mostly featureless, resembling something like an age-worn statue, only to then suddenly transform as fiery red or green eyes burst to life above a mouth that splits apart from ear to ear like a grotesque wound, displaying a mocking smile of pearlescent, needle-sharp teeth. Their skin is often adorned with luminous runic symbols comprised of an eldritch language known only to the Mandrakes themselves. Although many foolish individuals have tried to decipher these symbols in the past,
He got discombobulated. Look at him. Look at his butt, man. Oh man. Look at him. Just straight skeleton. It's crazy how his clothes is in better shape than his body. Listen, that's not funny, but like, damn, like,
all have ended up cursed or left maddened by the attempt. To the disciplined fighting forces of the Imperium, the Mandrakes are feared as apex assassins, their evolutionary path having blessed them with supernatural reflexes, agility, and reaction times, as well as the grotesque ability to manipulate their anatomy, contorting their limbs and bodies into impossible shapes in order to squeeze through the tiniest of cracks or down the smallest of holes. They've even been documented scaling sheer surfaces in defiance of gravity or scuttling across ceilings like deranged spiders without the use of any kind of climbing equipment. It's as if the laws that govern our universe are merely a suggestion to the Mandrakes. However, their acrobatic abilities pale in comparison to the gift that they are most infamous for. You see, Mandrakes can utilize darkness and shadows like a doorway, a portal into another dimension, wherein they can immediately and effortlessly travel incomprehensible distances in the blink of an eye before re-emerging in another pool of darkness.
What the
Whether they utilize this to track prey from world to world, or in
Yo, that's
combat,
unfair.
seemingly vanish into thin air, only to instantaneously emerge, attacking from a different direction.
Oh, okay.
Mandrakes are patient hunters and can spend days.
Okay, so basically, okay, these guys are assassins. They're like hunters or whatever. Wait. So like they could legit just go from like shadow to shadow or like darkness to darkness, just like just like that one girl from Assassin's Creed Shadows, just like her. That's cheese a little bit though. That's cheating. They can't do that.
Years stalking their prey, moving from shadow to shadow, watching their every movement. But sometimes Mandrakes will never truly reveal themselves, instead silently moving about a city, feasting on the suffering of a local population from the shadows. When they do choose to strike, however, there are a few warning signs an individual can watch for. Sometimes their manifestation is preceded by a soul-chilling clicking sound, a guttural croaking that is believed to be their equivalent to laughter, every click seeming to echo from everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Other times, their arrival may be preceded by a sudden intense drop in temperature, a rim of dark frost spreading across every surface in the immediate area. Candlelight will sputter and die as overhead lumens flicker and burst one by one, plunging the area into complete darkness. Those with particularly acute senses may also experience a growing feeling of directionless panic or an oppressive paranoia, leaving them wide-eyed and gasping for air, their heart thundering in their chest as they frantically search for the origin of their terror.
Bro, even their aura. Bro, these guys, their aura is so strong that it's knocking out lights, it's knocking out, this is ridiculous. Bro, their aura alone is putting fear in your heart. That's crazy. I mean, obviously, when I'm with Vulcan, bro, I got like 1,000%, just 99 bravery. So like, that's all I gotta say about that one. But at the end of the day, bro, that's actually crazy.
Only to eventually spot a shadowy apparition rising from their comrade's shadow, with a glimmer steel blade held high, ready for a decapitating strike. Under normal circumstances, the Mandrakes leave very few, if any, survivors, although they have been known to take living victims in the past. Now, whatever dark fate awaits these damned individuals that are dragged kicking and screaming through the shadows back to Aelindrach remains a mystery to even the Inquisition. And on the nature of their origin, Although it's true that no one, even the Aeldari themselves, truly know or remember what the Mandrakes are, the Imperium has categorized them as a xenos life form, an evolutionary offshoot of the Eldar. Now, that being said, we do know that they are not demons as they're not born of the warp, but this fact can...
No. These guys are demons. These guys are demons. Bro, if they come around you, bro, and they immediately put fear in the heart, and all of a sudden, bro, it gets all cold and stuff like that, bro, and you get like this evil aura feel, nah, these guys are demons. I don't care what you say. These guys are absolute demons.
They have more in common with demons than any living creature within the physical universe. First, much like demons, the Mandrake's form is not entirely corporeal. It is said that they exist in two realms simultaneously, one foot in the realm of the physical, and the other always within the shadowy dimension they call home, meaning that in combat, they are incredibly difficult to deal with, as bolter fire and blade strikes will often pass through their bodies harmlessly like a knife through smoke. Demonstrated in the novel The Oubliette, there are profane rituals that exist that can be used to summon mandrakes, much like demons.
I feel like, bro, in order for you guys to like beat them, bro, you gotta fight these guys in a damn spotlight or something, bro. Bro, you gotta fight these guys in like a ring in front of thousands of people where it's all lit up or something like that, bro. Because if you fight these guys in like a dark alleyway at like 9:30 a.m. in Gotham, it's over, bro. It's over, bro. They're taking over. GG's, bro. There's like a shadow. Oh man, it's over. There's like a shadow in like every single, I don't know, bro, in like every single window in Gotham City. It's done. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. It's GG's, bro. Even Batman's not beating these guys, bro. And Batman's the GOAT. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's over. Unless you fight these guys in like a spotlight, bro, then it's GG's. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Normally, this takes the form of making a sacrifice of flesh upon an altar or diagram of ritual significance in order to open a portal to Aelindrach. Although references to Mandrake society and technology are pretty rare within 40k's lore, it is evident that they do have their own form of society within Aelindrach, and they also utilize their own form of bizarre alien technology. For the most part, though, they use very little in the way of combat equipment the way we would understand it. In battle, they traditionally wear a garb of human skin taken from their victims, and instead of more traditional ranged and melee weapons utilized by other factions, they often only wield swords, knives, and sickles carved from either the bones of those they have murdered or an alien substance known as glimmer.
Bro, not only are they getting rid of you, bro, they're taking your belongings and they're using them for themselves. Bro, these guys are savages.
For steel. A very rare.
These guys are savages. I respect it.
Relics and fetishes that, through some heretical means, are able to deflect or nullify all but the most grievous of attacks. In addition to their melee weapons, they're also able to harness the terrifying essence of the eldritch runes that shift across their body to produce lethal flaming projectiles formed from the essence of Aelindrach itself. These flames are powerful enough to not only burn through armor, flesh, and bone, but even down into the victim's very soul. Although one could be forgiven for simply looking at them and thinking that they're a unit that's...
Bro, he look like Doctor Strange. Yo, we got a Doctor Strange version? You got a Doctor Strange version of this stuff?
Able to throw around.
Oh my.
It gets a little bit more complicated than that, as these flames are not three-dimensional attacks that travel through physical space, but something far more sinister. They are instead propelled across the bonds of emotion that stretch across the underlying fabric of the universe. There's been documented cases where an individual struck by a Mandrake's balefire will not only burst into flames, but also people on the other side of the galaxy that the victim shared a bond of love, hatred, or merely contemplated at the moment they were struck will also find themselves engulfed in the same.
Man, listen, if one of y'all ever get caught with that, bro, let me tell you something, bro. I promise you, I'll hunt you down, in the afterlife, bro. I promise you. Bro, if y'all get caught up with this thing, bro, when you going out bad or going outside or whatever, bro, do not think about me. If you think about me, bro, I promise you, I'm hunting you in the afterlife. It's done. Bro, listen, if you think about me while you over here getting flamed up like Trevor from GTA 5, I'm going to be honest with you. You're done. Bro, I'm hunting you forever. I'm hunting you, bro, forever and never and never and never. You better not even think about me when you're going out bad.
Killing Inferno. As mandrakes are most commonly observed fighting alongside the drukhari raiding parties, most people assume them to feel something of a kinship with their Dark Eldar cousins. But This honestly couldn't be further from the truth. Mandrakes fight only for those who know the esoteric means by which to contact them and form a contract. They feel no sense of loyalty to anyone but themselves and are, in a very rudimentary sense, assassins for hire. How a person comes to learn about the Mandrake's existence, or more specifically how to actually make contact with them, is always different. The Mandrakes themselves may sense their bloodthirsty intent and whisper forbidden words of summoning through darkened mirrors, pools of blood, or any other dark reflective surface. Once the individual makes contact, the Mandrakes will give them a price for their services, and most of the time involving strange and esoteric forms of payment, as they care nothing for conventional wealth. Their demands may take...
See, they don't want money. You think they want money, huh? They don't want money. They like arms, legs, armpits, feet. Yeah, I know. That's what they like. See, they said, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we're actually ready to finalize this deal. You're like, oh, okay, all right, cool. All right, so how much was it again? You pull out your money. You okay? How much was it? Let me. How much was it? You looking around. They looking at you like, is bro serious? Like, what's this little paper you got? Oh, how much money you want? Oh no, we don't do that. No, we don't do it. And then, you pull out the coins in your pocket. You're like, oh, you don't like money? Okay, I got you with the coins. Oh, my bad, bro. You know what? You want me to direct deposit it to you? Okay, well, bro, put your bank account down. I could just just wire you like some money. He's like, oh, wire, bro? I don't even got a bank account. And then you're like, wait a minute, but what do you want? He's like, oh, okay. You know what I want. And I'm like, no, but like, bro, what do you want, bro? If you don't want money, bro, we just signed a contract. Here's your money, bro. And then he's like, nah. He does this. He snaps his fingers. Two of his men, built like Ray Lewis from the NFL, they go and they grab you. You got another little dude. I'm talking, bro, little dude, bro. Man, hey, y'all remember, Meanie Me from Austin Powers? Bro, you got somebody that's built like him, bro, coming out of another room, bro, with a saw. Give me your feet, bro. Your feet are theirs, bro. That's what they like as payment, bro. Body works, bro. Body, starch, bro. Anything in that nature, bro. There is no money. They're not giving you any. No, I'm not giving you any money. No, I don't want your money, bucko. No, I want your legs. I want your arms. Come on, bro. Like, what are we talking about? Even I knew this.
But traditionally, it is something that is far more difficult to obtain or even make sense of. Noted forms of Mandrake payment are the summoner's most treasured memory, a true secret name, a heartbeat, a treasured hope, or a hidden loathing. They don't care how the summoner goes about obtaining said payment, only that it is delivered in full. Most of the time in 40k's lore,
they want, bro, deliver it in full, bro. Deliver it in full, bro.
When Mandrakes appear, they fight in complete silence. Any communication that occurs happens on a wavelength that we are incapable of perceiving.
They fight in silence?
Only to them. However, it has been shown on several occasions that when they choose to, the Mandrakes are capable of communicating with other species, regardless of any form of language barrier through supernatural methods. Whether this take the form of scratching runic symbols into a mirror's surface that only the individual the message was meant for is capable of interpreting, or by speaking directly into the individual's mind. The whispered words of a Mandrake are always riddles wrapped in an enigma, designed to deliberately trick or entrap those who would seek them out into a contract they have no hope of actually fulfilling, the individual agreeing to terms they do not fully understand and thus damning themselves in the process. However, from the Mandrake's perspective, ignorance of what the payment actually entails is no excuse for failing to deliver, and trying to cheat them is perhaps the most foolish thing a person can do.
Dummy.
More foolish than entering into the contract in the first place.
Dummy.
No matter who you are, no matter how much power you wield, how many armies you command, or how far removed you think you may be from the Mandrakes, if you don't follow through on payment, nothing will keep you safe.
They coming to collect. IRS. Hey, these guys, bro, hey, the way Wes is describing them, bro, they sound just like the IRS, bro. They sound like Uncle Sam himself.
Will hunt you until the end of time, from
Thanks.
one edge of the galaxy to another. And the best case scenario for you is that you simply buy yourself some time.
Bro, pay up, bro.
You're just delaying the inevitable. There is nowhere in the physical universe that is completely purged of shadows or darkness, and likewise, there is nowhere
That's
the
crazy.
Mandrakes cannot follow you to.
That's crazy.
And when they do finally catch you, which they will, the
They will.
Mandrakes show no mercy to debtors. In fact, hunting down those who owe them a debt is a sport they seem to enjoy more than anything else. They love every aspect of the hunt, and in particular, truly delight in drawing it out as long as possible, savoring the creeping sensation of dread and the building of terror on those idiotic few that thought they could get one over on them. They enjoy it so much, in fact, that it stands to reason that oftentimes they may have never expected their contractor to be able to pay their tithe in the first place.
Wow. So they was like, you know what, bro? Yo, the dude was like, hey, listen, he don't got no money. He's not going to pay us back. GG's, right? But at the same time, though, let's just sign it anyway, because we know he's not going to pay it back, because we know that he needs this right now, and we know that he's not going to pay it back. So when he doesn't pay it back, go get him.
Regardless of the sinister nature of the deal or just how damned their summoner may or may not be, to the Mandrake's credit, they always follow through on their word and are ideally suited for missions that fully utilize their insidious talents, whether that be launching campaigns of terror behind enemy lines, slipping into the most heavily fortified of locations to sabotage vital systems, or assassinate marked individuals. To the Mandrakes, no area is off limits, no location unreachable, and no fortress impenetrable.
You're not going nowhere.
There are reports of ruling figures being locked away in protective panic rooms deep under a planet's surface.
Oh, who is this? Whoa, I still got some love deep inside of me. Who's this?
And guarded by the world's most elite warriors. But after the fighting has calmed down and their generals go to let them out, they end up encountering a hellish display of gore. Entrails spread wide across the room, and the body of the deceased often arranged with care to look as if it is knelt in silent prayer to its own remains. There have been tales of mandrakes suddenly materializing inside of the cockpit.
You know how much of a savage you gotta be to just discombobulate somebody and then put the body just put the body in like a position like nothing happened. That's like a psychopath just menacing move to do.
Knights, aircrafts, void ships, or even Imperial Titans, eviscerating their pilots and supporting crew before disappearing into the shadows from which they emerged. In addition to operating as legendary assassins and saboteurs, the Mandrakes also make for terrifying sentinels and bodyguards. An Archon of the Drukhari may have them exist in the shadows wherever they go, feigning an air of helplessness for any that would dare betray them, only for their would-be murderers to find themselves skewered upon the end of multiple glimmer steel blades the moment they make their presence known. Other times, the Mandrakes have been employed to abduct key personnel alive, slipping behind enemy lines, grabbing individuals that have information valued by their contractors, or even the summoner's own allies who are in need of rescuing. The only problem here is that the trip back through the shadowy dimension that the Mandrakes take these individuals on can often drive them into madness, as they bear witness to things that no mortal mind was designed to comprehend. Mandrakes do not always operate alone, and sometimes will pursue prey in small groups in a highly ritualized fashion that defies logic. The esoteric rules they follow known only to them. Sometimes they will pursue prey only at specific hours of the day or night, or when their victim's heart beats to a certain rhythm. Although difficult to ascertain, if their prey is able to figure out their methods, they may be able to postpone their doom. Although most of the time, when we talk about mandrakes or see them show up in the stories, they have entered into some form of contract with the orders of another. But this is not always the case. Oftentimes, mandrakes set out into real space of their own accord to pursue their own objectives. There have been tales of xenos archaeologists who got too close to an ancient ritual site or unearthed a seemingly innocuous summoning instrument, such as a shard of dark glass or an alien obelisk. No matter the circumstances that drew the mandrakes...
Bro, what's with bro, I will never understand it. Listen, I'm talking about like real life and in video games or whatever, right? Bro, whenever like you see like a video game scene or like just people in real life, bro, who go investigate like ghosts and like who go investigate like other like, you know, scary things and stuff like that, bro, what makes y'all do that? Like, I understand like cool from like the physical like benefits you get from it, like the goosebumps and I guess that's good for you. Like I don't even know how getting scared is good for you, but it is what it is. But like, bro, like, what's the point, bro? And then like you hear all these things about, you know, people who went to go invest. This happened, like old man Jenkins who went to go invest his old boat or whatever, or who went to go investigate this, whatever, and then he got cleaned up by some people that was never found. Like, bro, like what makes you be like, wow, that's horrible. All right, well, first thing tomorrow at 6 a.m. we start our journey. Like, what? Bro, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'll be damned if you think that I'm gonna go out to like a scary camp or something like that, and before we go out, like I'm all excited because I'm like, oh, I'm camping. It's my first time camping, whatever, and I'm excited. I got my I got all the equipment in my backpack. I'm just excited, right? And as we're about to head out the door, my friend says, oh yeah, by the way, last year about 20 to 30 people died in that same camp that we're going to, but yeah, everything will be fine. Are you cuckoo for buku buffs? And then I'm like, yo, wait a minute. Before we even go, did you say 20 to 30 people? And wait, was the killer found? Oh, no, the killer was never found. And yeah, I said 20 to 30 people. With a smile. What you smiling for? Bro, his kill count gonna be 32. If we go there, what are you talking about? Oh, nah, man, it's fine. Bro, I swear, it's always those people. And listen, I'm not knocking those people down. Maybe they want to, you know, I guess feel the benefits of being scared or whatever. But listen, man, bro, I could never.
Tension in the first place. Once they leave Aelindrach, it is said that they never return empty-handed. And as we've mentioned Aelindrach several times throughout this video, I think it's important that we take a minute to dive deeper into the dimension of darkness the Mandrakes call home. So first, a little background information. All of the Dark Eldar, the Mandrakes included, come from a single city known as Commorragh that exists deep within the Webway, a parallel dimension comprised of seemingly infinite arrays of tunnels and corridors that stretch across the galaxy. Now, this is true, but when we say that they all come from a single city, it kind of paints a dishonest picture of the Dark Eldar as a faction, especially in terms of size and scope. Commorragh is no more a single city than it is a single place. It is at the same time tiny and mundane, while also being infinite in scale and complexity. To call it a city kinda honestly does it a disservice, as it's more of a series of pocket realities and overlapping dimensions that have all been absorbed into its labyrinthian fabric. Commorragh consists of countless subrealms, such as Shah Dam, Iron Thorn, the Sable Marches, Malixian's Aviaries, and 1,000 more, each existing around a multi-dimensional corner from one another. The from the Dark Eldar Codex states that in metaphysical terms, the subrealms of Commorragh exist behind a door, through an arch, beyond a looking glass, or in the case of the aforementioned Aelindrach, within the darkest of shadows. And I know I say this in my videos a lot, but this is true in both a figurative and a literal sense.
Yeah.
This video isn't necessarily about the multi-dimensional nature of Commorragh, but if you want a really good example of this, then check out the novel Silent Hunters, wherein a Carcharodon kill team that is attempting to travel to the Dark City ends up going through a seemingly innocuous door on their ship that takes them into a dimension of infinite doors, wherein they must find the one true door that leads to...
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. That is a nightmare of Doomerson. Bro, imagine like you enter into like a dimension to where, bro, you see a bunch of doors, bro, and you have to find the one door for you to leave. Yo. First of all, I pray to God that I don't ever have like that type of like, because the thing is, right, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I imagine that some people like would have this, not in the sense of like, oh, they actually go through like a dimension, whatever. I imagine that there's some people, bro, who like dream or whatever, who have like these dreams to where they wake up and there's like 80 doors, and they like every door that they go through, whatever, is like another door, or like another hallway, or like another whatever, and they gotta keep going until they find like the next door. Brother, that is oh man. Man, that's a nightmare, bro. That gives me goosebumps, bro. To be honest with you, that gives me goosebumps. Oh my goodness gracious, bro.
But thankfully, they have with them the ultimate weapon, a neurodivergent child that has a hyperfixation on doors. And no,
wait, isn't this my sweet glorious King Vulcan? I don't know. It looks like him. I was about to say like, but not the color. Like obviously this would be like green or something like that. But like, I don't know. Only like listen, I can only see Vulcan like, you know, carrying kids and still like, you know, taking the bullets as he walks forward. You know, only Vulcan could do something like that.
Not making that up. It's very trippy stuff. Commorragh itself and all of the pathways that lead to it kind of remind me of Alice in Wonderland. If, you know, Wonderland was full of sadomasochistic BDSM elves that are obsessed with torture and huffing, snorting, and injecting the most ludicrous drugs imaginable.
Can I keep it real with you? Bro, I feel like, and I'm not like a movie type of guy. I haven't watched a movie in a long time. But if you're like a movie like producer, or if you want to be like a, or if you like want to be like a movie producer, you want to be like the next Steven Spielberg, or you just want to be like the next you. Let me tell you something, bro. Here's a perfect idea that I'm giving you guys, bro. Bro, I feel like Alice in the Wonderland or whatever it's called, Alice in Wonderland. Bro, that would be a perfect horror movie, bro. I don't know why. Listen. It's something about that name, bro. Alice in the Wonderland, bro. Like you can definitely turn that, because obviously that's like a kid's or like child's show, right? Or like series, or like or just that's like something childlike, right? Bro, you can definitely just like manipulate that and turn it into like this scary thing, bro. I'm not saying like, scare the kids or whatever. Obviously, it could be you and wifey. Y'all can watch it, whatever. But bro, I feel like Alice in the Wonderland, y'all can definitely tell that, like, turn that into like a scary type of thing. And bro, one more question: who is this right here? Does anybody know her name? Oh, okay.
Anyways, although it would not be remotely accurate to call any single realm within Khemora normal, Aelindrach is by far the strangest. It is Khemora's dark reflection, a realm of perpetual darkness and a dimension made of writhing, living shadows. The realm itself is said to be alive and sentient, and is capable of expanding its borders at will. It is not simply a place one can visit or leave whenever they like. There is no roadmap to Aelindrach, no signpost that points you in its direction. The only way somebody can enter this place is if they have business here or the realm itself permits you entry, whether by guiding the traveler into its clutches or by coming to them directly. If you were to find yourself suddenly in Aelindrach, you would at first see nothing. The darkness is so all-consuming that it's impossible to tell if your eyes are open or shut.
Oh my lord. That's a fear, bro. That's a fear of mine, y'all. That's a fear of mine, bro. I think when I was younger, I had the same thing. When I was younger, bro, it was so dark in like the living room, bro, for some reason, that I specifically remember going into the living room, like, cause I remember like waking up with her, cause obviously in my room I had like a nightlight and everything, bro. Going downstairs into the living room, bro, it was pitch black dark. Bro, I was running into everything, bro. I feel like I was running against the tide, bro. I was shoulder checking everything, bro. Bro, I feel like I was bumping everybody. Bro, turns out I was like, wait a minute. Like, I got so, like, my mind started to panic. I'm a younger kid, so, it's excusable. Bro, when I tell you, bro, I was shoulder checking everything, bro, and it got to the point where it's so dark, I'm like, wait a minute, is my eyes closed? And so I did the one thing, I was like, all right. Like, I tried to open my eyes. Bro, my eyes were already open. Like, it's GG's. Like, you're done. It's dark. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a scary thing. Now, obviously nowadays, bro, I'm a lot older. I'm not really scared of the dark like I was when I was younger, bro. Bro, listen, it's so dark to the point where you don't know if if your eyes is closed or like it's just like that dark. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like that's a different type of like level of darkness.
To be able to make sense of anything here, one must accept that the physical laws of the universe no longer apply. They must abandon the senses they have relied upon to guide them through life and instead embrace their sense of self. This is a
What?
good passage from the Path of the Archon, where an individual is explaining what it's like to be in.
Oh no, he's a freak. Look at it, bro. This man is Slanesh, bro. Diddy 8.0, bro. Oh my, he got the chains connected to his body. He look like he into that what's that called? BDMS, whatever that's called, bro. He look like he into this. Oh man, he got the chain around his forehead. He got the Undertaker hairline. Oh yeah, this man's down bad.
Aelindrach. Here, sight, sound, and indeed all of the other senses become commingled, the Master's voice continued, perhaps in the same way that light becomes one with its absence in this environment. Substance is a more tenuous proposition here, for bereft of our usual visual and tactile certainties, it becomes difficult to decide what is and is not real in an environment where either is very much possible. Will is a more important attribute than perceptions of physical solidity under such circumstances.
Okay.
I live, I breathe, I am real. I exist here because it is my desire to do so. By my self-belief, I am not absorbed into the shadow, even as I become one with it in order to exist in this realm. Do you understand? It
I'll
may
try.
be the death of you if you don't. On one hand, Aelindrach is a sub-district of Gamora, and on the other, it's its own distinct entity. When the Mandrakes accompany the Dark Eldar in their raids, the Drukhari will frequently refer to them as their Aelindrachi allies, not their fellow Gamoran citizens.
And look at them trying to be fly with the blonde hair. Bro, y'all are not bro, you guys are demons. What are we talking about? Look at them. They trying to be all like Shawn Michaels, like with the long hair. Like, bro, you guys, like, bro, we see y'all. They trying to pose for the camera and everything. And look at you, forearms.
It's a subtle distinction, but one that's incredibly important. The Mandrakes do not consider themselves part of Dark Eldar society, and the two realms quite frequently don't see eye to eye. In fact, the Mandrakes and the Dark Eldar kinda hate each other, and are most of the time just allies of convenience.
Oh, they're beefing.
On many occasions, the shadowy realms of Aelindrach have sought to expand, its darkness spilling out into the rest of Gamora in an attempt to take it over, its boundaries undulating and shifting in a constant attempt to absorb more territories into its suffocating darkness. It honestly seems to function in a pretty similar manner to how the realms of the Chaos Gods shrink and expand to encompass more or less territory depending on their associated deities' current standing within the hierarchy. The only thing keeping it from taking over the entirety of the webway is the rest of Gamora and its defenders, who keep a watchful eye on their city's shadow for signs of an expansion effort. We honestly get to see a pretty good example of this happening in the Path of the Archon book, wherein Gamora is currently suffering the effects of a demonic incursion, and with the city's back turned and its defenders preoccupied, Aelindrach and the Mandrakes make their move, launching an invasion of their own. Without going
Bro, that is like, bro, that's like the most Warhammer third party I've ever heard in my life. Bro, that's like the most Warhammer third party I've ever heard in my entire living. Bro, these guys, bro, they're like vultures. They're like thieves in the night. Literally, bro. They're like, wait a minute. Those guys, he said, wait a minute. All right, wait, those guys are beefing? Okay. Oh, this person, they're going through a really tough time? Okay, cool. Here's what we're gonna do, bro. We strike at midnight, y'all. We strike at midnight. You see the, bro, you see one guy on the left with a bunch of teeth. He's just dark. He got the blonde wig on and everything like that. You see the guy on the right. He just entering into his emo phase. He's all blacked out. All the menaces, they all pop out. Their eyes are just so shining that like in the dark it looks like a bunch of like, you know, just night lights. It looks like a bunch of just lit up figures. I'm gonna be honest, bro. These guys are nuisances, bro. They plot their they plot their plans in a closet, bro. Dark. We strike at midnight, bro. Everybody's in disarray right now. This is our chance, bro. These guys are like the Grinch on Christmas, bro. It's really scary, to be honest with you.
Asdrubal Vecht ends up stopping both of these invading forces by tricking both sides into thinking that he had been slain in battle. His allies broke, fleeing for their lives, while all of the demons and the Mandrakes gathered near his corpse in triumph, all of his enemies gathering in the same spot. This was exactly what he wanted, and from the safety of his spire, in an event that would later come to be known as the Gaze of Vecht, he utilized an ancient forbidden weapon to hurl a captured star at them. This
bro dropped a nuke on both parties. Now that's the third party of Doomerson. Bro, he got the ops and he got his people all together just to come together for one event like Kanye and Drake in 2021, and then dropped a precision airstrike on everybody.
Instantly vaporized the vast majority of the attackers and sent the few smart enough to flee before it was too late back into the shadows of Aelindrach to recover from burn wounds that would never fully heal. There hasn't been another takeover attempt at this scale by Aelindrach and the Mandrake since that day, but it's a foregone conclusion that it will eventually happen again. Okay, so now that we know a bit more about what the Mandrakes are and where they come from, let's talk a bit more about their specific different unit types. Now, Mandrakes have little in common with formalized militaries, and it is often difficult to make sense of their unit structures or formal hierarchy. For the most part, they all wear the same uniforms made of the flayed skin they take from their victims, and all efforts to derive any form of meaning from the glyphs on their skin.
Let me be real. Even though these guys look menacing whenever, they look like who they are. These guys are menaces. They're cutthroat. They're conniving. They're sneaky. I'm gonna be honest with you, they look OP. They look calm. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. They look like who they are. This is just, I know I don't give out too many compliments, you know, besides, you know, only if it's Vulcan. But I'm gonna be honest with you. These guys look cold. I'll admit it, bro. These guys do look cold, bro.
Has come up empty-handed.
I'll admit that.
However, in observing mandrakes on the field of battle, the Imperium has been able to recognize individuals
Yeah, this looks hard.
could consider specialists. And we actually got a better look at these specialists in the Nightmare Kill Team set. Now, from this source, we're able to derive 5 different types of mandrakes in addition to the standard warriors. These are the Night Fiends, the Abyssals, the Chooser of Flesh, the Dirge Maw, and the Shadow Weaver.
Okay, they all look the
The creatures
same.
known as Night Fiends are the closest equivalent that mandrakes have to a squad captain. And they have 2 things that make them stand out as unique. The first is a
You know what's not unique? No. You know what is unique? Everything looks cool, a comic, whatever, man. Put these damn dogs away. Put your dogs away, man. Bro, put these, man, put these eagle feet, man, put these critters away, bro. Look at that man's feet. Oh, my, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I can't really talk, man. I don't got the best feet in the world, but, bro, man, these critters are scaring everybody, bro. Bro, these are making women scream over here, bro. Bro, put these damn horse feet away right now, bro.
out as unique. The first is a particularly terrifying aura that floods the mind of any in their vicinity with a disturbing cacophony of ghostly whispers. These disembodied voices instill a paralyzing sensation of dread in all those that hear them, rendering them incapable of fighting back. If someone is capable of overcoming this aura, when they go to attack, they may find any wounds they managed to inflict on the Mandrake instantly negated. This is due to a particularly macabre relic that each of the Night Fiends is in possession of, known as an oubliex. These relics traditionally take the form of a fetish made from bone, skin, or pieces of dried flesh taken from the Night Fiend's victims.
Ew.
They act as a ghostly jail that imprisons all of the Night Fiend's victims' souls. Attacks against the wielder of this relic will pass through them like a bullet through smoke, and then the wound that should have been suffered will instead be transferred to the ghostly prisoners. Well, it is true that all mandrakes maintain a connection to Aelindrach. This is, after all, how they utilize the shadows to move around. The ones classified as abyssals are said to have a much stronger connection, as they have never actually fully stepped out of the realm of shadows. Thus, they act as a conduit for its malign energies. Because of this, the balefire they conjure is far more powerful and versatile than the flames utilized by other mandrakes.
I'm gonna say one thing though. You want
Actually
something?
fully stepped
Hold up.
out of the realm of shadows. Thus, they act as a conduit for its malign energies. Because of this, the
Listen, I don't know what type of workout regimen you on, man, but I need that. He got 8 abs. This is an 8-pack right here, bro. And I'm not talking about an 8-pack of Red Bull. This is an 8-pack right here, bro. And I'm gonna be honest, yo, I told you, bro, like, yo, they look compy. They look OP. Like, the drip is nice, too. Again, put these critters away. Nobody want to see those.
balefire they conjure is far more powerful and versatile than the flames utilized by other mandrakes. You can kind of think of them as a mandrake heavy, as their flames are able to be fired at a faster rate over a longer distance with
No, and if you guys see like a bunch of like cuts or whatever in the video, that's me like I'm pausing the video and I'm like blowing my nose because like I said it before, I'm still like a little sick, but I feel way better. So, but yeah, I'm still like I'm still a little sick. I'll be good though.
The
I
connection
promise.
they maintain with their shadowy home acts in much the same way that power cables or ammo feeds work on heavy guns wielded by a Space Marine Devastator squad, both being used to link a user's ranged weapon to a surplus power reservoir.
Whoa! Is this?
Now, the Chooser of Flesh, on the other hand, is a Mandrake specialist that utilizes a 2-hand variant of Glimmer Steel blades, and making them into a much more devastating melee combatant. Their name is derived from the fact that in battle they have this strange proclivity for severing their victims' limbs and then claiming them for ritualistic purposes.
I told you. What I told you. If you don't pay up, give me those arms. Give me those legs. I told you. I literally, bro, I don't even know these guys. Bro, I know the playbook, bro.
The purpose of this behavior, unfortunately, is still unknown. The mandrakes known as dirge maws are ambush specialists that are able to manipulate their opponent into seeing their reflection wherever they look,
GG's.
disorienting the victim and causing them to impotently lash out at the shadows. When
Wow.
it moves in for the kill, it unleashes a wailing scream that sheds the victim's sanity and ruptures their soul. Although all
What?
mandrakes are referred to as masters of shadow, as they're all able to slip in and out of them at will,
These guys
they
are school
always
threats.
beholden also to the light, as shadows cannot exist without it. That's where the Shade Weavers come in, as they're not just in tune with the darkness, but its very architect, and are able to absorb and destroy both artificial and natural light through supernatural means. They wield the very essence of shadow itself, and are capable
How do you
of plunging
beat these?
even the most well-lit of areas into a suffocating darkness so impenetrable.
How do you beat them? Nah. There has to be a way. There has to be a way. I'm not a hater or nothing like that, bro, but there has to be a way. How do you beat these guys then?
That not even the most advanced sensors utilized by the Imperium can pierce it. By twisting the penumbral threads of their weave, they can deepen the darkness even further until it becomes so concentrated that it bores a tunnel through reality itself. Although the mechanics of how mandrakes are capable of slipping in and out of the shadows is unknown, it stands to reason that it requires some form of energy or an unknown resource. With the Shadeweaver's tunnels, however, mandrakes are capable of effortlessly traveling between 2 points free of charge, making them essential for larger or more drawn-out engagements. In Warhammer 40k, the Mandrakes serve the purpose of not only being a lethal predator that prowls the dark corners of the galaxy, but they also exist as harbingers of a deeper, more existential dread. They are the embodiment of darkness itself, a mirror held up to the dark desires and fears of every living soul. Their ability to strike anywhere at any time for
It's
reasons
cheese.
known only to them is a reminder of the inescapable certainty of death and despair.
Bro, these guys are cheesy. I'm gonna be honest with you. There has to be a way. If anybody knows, there has to be a way on like how to beat these guys. There's no way these guys are like that cracked and OP. Like I said that earlier, but like I didn't actually think that. There's no shot.
Commonplace in the grimdark future. To me, they represent the fear of the unknown, as despite their long and bloody history, we still know very little about them or the shadowy dimension they hail from. And although I hope in the future we get a deeper look into Aelindrach and the other horrors that are said to linger there, perhaps it is best for humanity that certain doors are left unopened. As the stars themselves begin to dim and cast long shadows across the Imperium's million worlds, the legend of the Mandrake endures. They are the true horrors that lurk just beyond the veil of reality, that will never let mankind forget that sometimes death is a mercy, as there are far more horrifying fates that can await those who seek answers to forbidden questions. But what do you think of all this? What do you think the Mandrakes actually are?
Man, I think these guys are cheating. That's what I think. I think those guys are overpowered. Yo, whoever created these guys, bro, like, bro, what's the weakness? I understand, like, these guys, like, use, like, shadow and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, okay, cool, just shine the spotlight at them. Bro, there's another, like, species of them, whatever, that can deflect the light or that can, like, cut the light off. How do you beat them? Wowzers, man. Comment down below, man. What do you guys think about this? I try my best with like the energy that I had because, again, like I said before, man, I'm a little sick. So, again, if I'm not as energetic, you know, as I usually am, that's why I'm a little sick, man. I do feel better, though. I feel way better than I did yesterday. Yesterday, man, your boy was going through a headache of death, sneezing of death, throat of death, pause, the sniffles of death, the sinus of death. So, the fact that, you know, that I'm here now and I feel way more better, bro. Thank you guys so much for all your well wishes. And I feel way better. So I'll probably say like about tomorrow, you know, if I keep everything in check, I think about tomorrow, bro, I should definitely like provide you guys with like way more videos than today. I think I may be able to only give you guys about 3 to 4 videos today. But I definitely want to give you guys way more than that tomorrow. And I think I can definitely do that. So if you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you guys are new, I'm going to see you guys for the next one. I'm out. Shout out to Weshammer again. And peace out.